recording on now, so you'll have it for later. So our practice today will be a balanced pose. On Tuesdays, I try to move you into a particular posture. I think that's always nice. There's a lot to learn by doing that. And this will be a posture that's really nice because it will move into hips, the balanced posture that has some hip work in it, and side leg, IT band, okay? Good. Standing one leg, revolved. So just as your head is heavy on the ground, let yourself kind of slap your jaw, and you're gonna take 5 deep breaths here. And as you're inhaling through your nose, really let your breath pull in and notice the parts of the body that it touches, where your body is touching the earth. And as you exhale, see if you can relax a little deeper in. All the things around you, right? Whether you're at your home or your office or your deck or your yard, wherever you are, just allow yourself to come into the space and allow all the things around you. Allow them to become part of your practice. Good. So about 2 more deep breaths here. Good. Last one. Nice big breath here from your child. Good. All right, so from your child's pose, we're going to come on up into a tabletop position, please. And once you're in your tabletop position, you'll spread your fingers nice and wide. We'll tug the belly in a little bit and point the toes back. Good. So we're going to start creating some movements of cats and cows. So as you exhale, you'll round in. And as you inhale, you'll drop the belly and lift the chest and chin. So again, to remind you that you will not be able to see every single thing that I do. You're really going to have to practice your listening skills. And if there's something that you miss or get lost within the movement, that's okay. That's a part of it. That's what can make the home practice even more authentic and correct for you at the time. Keep going in cat and cow, please. The more you get acclimated to this type of practice, if you're new with us today, the more I promise you, you'll enjoy it. And it'll feel really real to you. Good. One more extension and flexion here in cat and cow. Good. All right, so we're gonna pull the left knee off the ground. We're just gonna make some nice hip circles here. And you can make these shallow or large. I just want you to kind of get some blood flow in your hip. You can let your head hang, you can move around in a little bit. And then you're gonna go the opposite direction. Good. So we're gonna start out with a little bit of a stretch for the hip, and then we're gonna move around in some sun salutations. Very simple to warm the body. One more time around here, please. Good. And then you're gonna stretch your left foot back behind you and turn the toes under and push back. And I always like to drop my head here and take a few breaths. You could actually kind of move through your shoulders, a little bit of upper body, cat, cow, right? Whatever feels good. Good. And then we're gonna lift the left leg up towards the ceiling. So I'm pushing my heel away. I'm looking forward towards the top of my mat. I'm pressing into the length of my right shin. If you need a blanket or something for your right knee, you should have that. And then we're gonna point the toe. And then we're gonna draw the left leg out to the side as straight as we can. And you could push the heel away. And you might just be here. You could bend the knee if you need to. And then you're gonna bring it all the way back around. And then you're gonna tap it on the other side. So my left foot's coming all the way to the right foot, and then I'm going to look forward. So I'm kind of squeezing into my right side. Take a breath. Good. Let's do it again. Straight back behind you. Take it out to the left. Look down. Bring it all the way back through, and then bring it over to the right. And point your toe and bring it to the ground. Now look forward. Take a breath. Everyone's range of motion is different. Everyone's body is shaped differently from the inside. So please, you know, this is you doing your yoga. Good. Left leg lifts. We'll do it one more time. Bring it out to the side so you get it higher. Look forward and down. Pull the belly in. Bring it back around. Bring it to the floor on the right side. Toes are down. Push back. Look forward. Take a breath. Good. One more. Take a breath. Good. All right, so I'm going to lower my left knee down to the ground, still crisscrossed, all right? So my feet are on opposite sides. And I'm just going to push back a little bit. So some of you might just push back a little bit and be like, woo, I'm feeling that in my hip, right? Or if you're not feeling much, you can just keep walking it back until you get in this kind of crouched position. So I've got my knees super crisscrossed here and my hips are moving back. Everyone will probably be in a different position here. I'm going to move around a little bit here. Always be gentle with your knees. Good, push, pull the belly in. One more breath. Good, then we're going to come all the way back up. So you're moving into that crisscross tabletop. And then your left leg's going to come back behind you. Right foot is right behind you. Push, exhale, round in. Draw your nose to your knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, pull in. You should feel a little burn in that right hip because we want to build strength in our hips because we want them to be strong. As we get older, we do not want to take a little fall and, you know, there goes our hip. Screw that. One more. Good. All right, we're going to bring the left foot down. Move your hips from side to side here. Get yourself a little sassy. All right, so as you go to the opposite side, it'll feel really good to start because it needs it, right? So compressed. All right, from neutral, take a breath in and out. Good, right foot's going to slide back behind you. Just keep the toes on the ground, push back, let your head hang. Take a couple of breaths. You can move your shoulders, your neck around, right? Good, one more breath here. And then we'll pick the right foot up. So you're push the heel away, you can point the toe, take a breath, wiggle in the toes. And then our right foot's gonna come out way out to the side. So instead of squeezing into the side, I'm gonna, look forward here, slightly down. And then I'm gonna swing my right leg back behind me and then it's gonna go all the way to the left side. And I'll put my toes on the ground. And then I'm gonna look forward. So it's gonna lengthen out my left hip a little bit more. Got it? Take a breath. All right, let's do it again. It goes back, it goes out to the side, always bend the knee. It goes back, crosses over to the left, crossing the midline, toes touch the ground if you can, look forward. Pull the left shoulder forward. Good, 2 more times. Center, to the side, to the center, to the left, toes down. Look forward. You can always push your hips back a little bit here. Last one, to the center, out to the side, lift it higher. Oh. Back to the center, to the left, point the toes, dig it into the ground. Good, take a breath. All right, so I'm gonna lower my right knee down to the ground. Good. My knee comes down to the ground. I'm gonna push my hips back. My left knee comes off the ground here. And you can just, when you're feeling it, you're doing it. This side, I'm gonna go a little deeper. Good. Find some deep breaths here. Good, just a few more. All right, then we're gonna walk our hands forward. We'll come back into our tabletop with our legs crossed. Take a breath, let your toes reach back. Good. And then we'll reach the right leg back behind us. Pull my left knee out to the side a little bit. Take a breath, push. Exhale, pull it in, round. Inhale, extend. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, pull it in. Do one more, please. Good. All right. Bring the knees down to the earth. Get a little sassy. Move the hips side to side. Good. Turn your toes under. We'll make our way into downward dog. So toes turn under, lift the hips up and back, press back here. Drop the weight of your head, push back. You can bend your knees as much as you need to in down dog, but I want your arms to be long, elbow creases to spin slightly forward. Take 2 more breaths. Good. All right, let's look forward and let's take a slow walk to the top of the mat. Take it nice and slow so you can stretch out the backs of the legs here. Good. Once you get to the top of the mat, feet are not together, but they're pretty narrow. Take a breath and halfway lift. Then exhale, fold down. I want you to hang in your forward fold here. You could bind your hands around elbows or just let them fall to the floor. But you can sway side to side. I use my phone a little bit for the timer. Good, side to side. Good, and then from the center. Inhale, halfway lift, and breathe out and fold down. Inhale, come all the way to rise. So stand up nice and tall. Let your arms reach up overhead. Nice deep breath. Good. So keep your arms up nice and tall. We'll take a deep breath and we'll reach up. And when you're reaching up, I want you to pull the front ribs in. And I want you to squeeze your butt a little bit and get long in the side body. So really tighten the container here. One more breath. Good. Lean over to the right. Let your right arm come down by your side. So as we lean over to the right, I want you to really push down into the floor. Good. Go a little deeper. Should feel good. And then bring it back up. Stand up nice and tall. Reach, 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 reach. Feel the pressure of the container. Lean to the left. And then our left arm will come down. And we'll reach those fingertips and we'll reach. Good. Go a little deeper. Pull the belly in tight to really feel that nice cut in the right side belly. Good. Stand up nice and tall. Big breath. Good. Exhale, hands to the heart. All right. So letting your feet stay pretty close together here. Arms are going to reach up overhead. Good. As you exhale, arms are going to go out to a T. Good. Take a moment to pause. Inhale, arms reach back up overhead. Look up. Exhale, arms to a T, chin to chest. Inhale, arms reach up, big breath. Exhale, turn to the right. Good, pause. So as you're here, I want you to take a moment to bend your left knee a little bit. As you bend your left knee, you're going to push your right hip back. Good, take a breath, relax your neck and shoulders. So we're letting the body get used to what's to come as we build into a larger position. Good. All right, left arm is going to come under and forward, find chair. So sweeping forward and up, I'm going to sit down into a chair position. Good, take a deep breath here. Lengthen the tailbone. The tailbone's long. You're not doing the sassy ass, right? Keep the tailbone long. One more breath. Inhale, stand up, look up. Exhale, hands go to a T, chin to chest. Inhale, arms lift, look up. Exhale to a T, chin to chest. Inhale, look up. Exhale, turn to the right. Arms go wide. Good, take a breath. All right, so we're going to bend that right knee and push the hips forward a little bit. Reach the right fingertips away, but don't get stuck up in your shoulders here. You can bend your elbows. Take another breath. Upper back. So the twist balance pose we'll be working in is an upper back. Good. All right, right arm goes under, comes forward, find chair. Good. Pull it back a little bit. Now cactus shape your arms to open up your throat. You can move around in a little bit. I want you to stay low. Go as deep as you can here without pushing the knees too far forward. So have the knees back a little bit. Cactus shape the arms. It could be a narrow cactus or a large one. Good. 2 more breaths here. You're doing good. 1 more. Good. Inhale, stand up, look up. Exhale, swan dive down. Breathe in, halfway lift, hands to shins. Exhale, hands come down. Left foot steps back. Turn your back heel to the ground. We're going to open to warrior 1. So the arms go straight up to the ceiling here. Good. Nice deep breath here. So with warrior 1, we're keeping the hips more forward, right? Right. Good. Press into your left foot. Squeeze your butt cheek. Squeeze it. 1 more breath. Good. As you exhale, you're going to fold forward, arms swing back behind you. Keep the hips narrow. Drop into the right hip. Gaze is down. 1 more breath. Inhale, back to warrior 1. Good. Arms go out to a T shape. Good. Turn to the right. So bend that left knee a little bit if you need to. You could bring your right hand to your low back to lengthen if you want. But just breathe. 1 more breath. Upper back. Right arm swings under and then up for warrior 1. Good. Look up. Exhale, hands come down. Good. Swing the right leg up and back. Swing it up high. Kick it back. Good. Exhale, roll forward to cheetah. Remember those cheetah practices we did? I know you're so good at them now. Inhale, reach it up and back. Exhale, roll forward. It's called cheetah. If you're moving through the tundra or the Serengeti, I don't know where the cheetahs live. Reach it up. Good. Exhale, right toes come to the ground. Roll forward to plank. Drop your knees to the earth. Look forward. Exhale, bring it down to the ground. Inhale, lift your heart, maybe cobra. Stay here. Exhale, chin comes down, still forward. Downward facing dog. You can always pass through your child's pose. Make your way into down dog. Damn 11-year-old yoga pants on, these Lululemon pants. There's no waistband left in there. I've got to throw these away. All right, come high on the toes, take a breath. Exhale, heels go down. Good, look forward, walk to the top of your mat. Once you get there, take a breath and halfway lift. Breathe out and fold, let it go. Good, we'll stay in dangling. You can bind if you'd like to. About 3 more breaths here. Good, last one. Good, soften the knees, inhale, come all the way to rise. Reach up, reach up, reach up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, arms reach up. Breathe out, lean to the right. Right arm goes down by your side. Look over your right shoulder and see if you can try to imagine you touching the floor with your right fingertips. Pull the right hip forward. Inhale, stand up tall. Feel the container, squeeze in. Exhale to the left. Left arm comes down by the side. Look at the floor. Push. Feel the container. Left hip pulls forward a bit. Good, one more. Inhale, reach up, big breath. Good. Exhale, we're going to twist to the right. From here, you're going to cactus shape your arms. So notice when you bend your elbows, it will help you open up your traps and neck, or it will impede it. Everyone will be different where you're tight. Push the right hip forward, pull the right elbow back. Good. Straighten the arms. Right arm swings up, find chair. Lengthen the tailbone, drop down. Belly in, drop down. Good, one more breath. Inhale, stand up. Exhale, turn to the left. As you turn to the left, left hip pulls forward, elbows bend. Good. Go to that left shoulder. Everyone's elbow bent might be a little different here, right? Good. Push against it, belly in. Left arm swings underneath, find chair. Drop deeper. Good. Bend the elbows. That's what happens to your upper back and shoulders. Good. Inhale, stand up. Exhale, swan dive down. Breathe in, halfway lift. Breathe out, hands come down, right foot steps back. Good. Drop the right heel down to the earth. Find warrior one, arms reach up overhead. Good. So warrior one, closed chain in the hips, narrow. You might have to take your feet wider. Squeeze your right butt cheek. Smooth your breath. There's your drishti, that focused gaze. So important. Good. Now we begin to fold. So reach forward through the heart, arms reach back, look down. Drop into the left hip, squeeze the right quad. Good, you're almost there, a little lower. Good, inhale, reach it back up, warrior one. Drop it down. Arms go out to a T. We're going to turn to the left. Good, you can bring your left hand to the back if that helps you stay connected. The right hand can be upper bound. Then the left knee. Look over that left shoulder, peek. Where's your drishti? Good. Arms reach back up overhead. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, hands come down. Good. Swing the left leg up and back. Reach it up. Take a breath. As you exhale, cheetah is this. If you missed that class, that's okay. It's recorded. You'll roll forward. You'll pull the knee up into the chest. You'll round the upper back. Inhale, reach it back. Roll forward. Reach it up and back. Roll forward. Reach it up and back. Exhale, left toes come down. Roll forward to plank. Press the ground away. Lower your knees, belly, chest, and chin. Inhale, baby cobra. You could do a full cobra, which is just a much larger back bend. Depends on where you're feeling it. Exhale, downward dog. Good. Find your down dog. So from your downward dog, take a deep breath in and out. Good. You're warming up. Good. Inhale high on the toes. Exhale, heels down. Good. Look forward. Walk yourself forward to the top of the mat. Breathe in, halfway lift. Breathe out, fold down. Let it go. Move your shoulders, move your head. You're doing good. One more breath. Good. Inhale, soften the knees. Come all the way up to stand. Reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Good. Breathe in, arms reach up. Breathe out, lean to the right. Right arm comes down by your side. Look over the right shoulder. Inhale, stand up tall. Exhale, lean to the left. Left arm comes down. Look over the left shoulder. Inhale, stand up. Exhale, twist to the right. And this time as you're twisting to the right, you could bend the elbows a little if you'd like, but you're going to bend your knees. So you're back in that chair. Take a breath. Drop a little deeper. Good. Pull the knees back. Stay in your chair position, but let the right arm reach up. Good. So now you're in full chair. One more breath. Good. Inhale, stand up. Exhale, twist to the left. Good. You can bend the elbows if you need to. Bend your knees. Pull the belly in. Upper back. You feel the upper back? If you find a lot of tension and tightness there, good. Breathe into it. Think a little lower. Knees go back. Belly in. Left arm sweeps up and under. Chair. One more breath. You can do it. Inhale, stand up. Look up. Squeeze the quads. Exhale, swan dive down. Breathe in, halfway lift. Breathe out and fold. Good. Left foot steps back. Good. Drop the heel to the earth. Warrior one. Take a deep breath. Good. So warrior one is here for us to connect to the beginnings of the balance. In the balance, you have to feel confident in your legs, connected to your core and spine, and your drishti. Good. Take another breath here. So we can fold forward with the arms free like we did before, or you can bring your hands behind your back and interlace them if you'd like to. But look forward and then fold forward. Good. Drop into that right hip. The bind changes it all, doesn't it? Good. One more breath. All right. So wherever your hands are, they're going to come down to the earth, but you're going to stay low to the ground here. I'm going to straighten my right leg as best as I can. If you have a block, it's a great place for a block, the left hand. Press into your left hand. Bring your right hand to your hip. Look over your right shoulder. Right arm reaches up overhead. Take a breath. So you're revolving. Now drop your right hip a little bit. I want you to press deeper into your right foot, belly in. One more. Good. Right arm sweeps under, and then it sweeps forward, and you make your way back into warrior one. Good. Inhale. Exhale, hands come down. Right leg sweeps up and back. If you want to skip the cheetahs, you can. If you're not quite sure what that position is, you could practice in plank or just be in downward dog, okay? So find a way to challenge yourself. If getting to the mat today was the challenge, then just enjoy being here, okay? Good, one more time. Right foot comes down. Roll forward to plank. And you can always do a full chaturanga, which you'll get a lesson for soon. You can do baby cobra or up dog. You can always do sphinx. Sphinx is forearms on the ground. Take a breath in your heart opener. And then exhale, downward dog. Good. Downward facing dog. Take a breath here, smooth it out, it's your home base. One more. The places that feel tired already, or feel tight, or feel weak, enjoy it, bring it in. You're noticing. Things will change, I promise you. Look forward, step to the top of the mat, so walk or step it up. Breathe in, halfway lift. Breathe out, fold. Take a breath or two here, head is heavy. Inhale, come all the way to rise, reach up, reach up, reach up. Good. Exhale, lean to the right. Inhale, stand up tall. Exhale, lean to the left. Just have your arm down if you want to. Inhale, stand up tall. Good. Exhale, turn to the right. Bend your knees, find chair, go deeper. Bring your hands together in your chair. You're still turned to the right. Press your hands together. You can stay upright or you can bring the elbow low. Find your breath. Revolved chair. Good. Come back to the center. Good. Release the arms up. Stay in chair. Turn to the left. Good. Take a breath. Go lower. Bring the hands together. Stay upright or bring the elbow down. Take a breath. Revolve. You're doing great. One more breath. Ooh, there's the pop I needed. Come back to the center. Find chair. Damn it. Yes. One more breath. Inhale. Stand up with the quads. Breathe out, fold. Inhale. Halfway lift. Exhale. Hands come down. Right foot steps back. Drop the foot to the earth. Find warrior one. Find your drishti. Pull the belly in. Come back. Arms can sweep behind you or they can bind. Take a breath and then fold down. Drop into that left hip. Squeeze your right leg. Good. Hands release. Come down to the floor. Right fingertips stay on the mat. Begin to straighten your left leg. Maybe a little, a lot. Left hand comes to the hip. Look over your left shoulder. Good. You can let your left arm reach up if you'd like. Take a breath. Drishti. All right, so our left arm's going to swing up underneath us. Our left knee is going to bend. We're going to press down to rise, warrior one. Good. One more breath here. Exhale, hands go down. Left foot swings up and back. Find cheetah. Create some shape. Good. Your left toes come down. Take a breath. Breathe out, roll forward to plank. Carry it down your way. Knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, open the heart. Exhale, downward dog. Good. So that's the end of the warm-up. You did great. From your downward dog, just pedal it out a little bit. Good. Breathe in high on the toes. Exhale, heels down. Good. Now you're going to bring your heels over to the right. And your toes are going to turn to the left. So I'm kind of catty punching. On my toes are turning to the left. And then I press my chest back. So it really gets into the IT band, ankles. Come back to the center. And then the left, the heels go to the left, toes to the right. Try not to, go bend the knees too much and try not to be in a plank. Stand down dog. Good. Back to the center. Good. All right. So come all the way down to your knees for a moment. And then you're going to sit on your heels for a bit. Take a moment to sit on your heels. If this doesn't work for you, you could sit on your tush. You could have a block or something underneath you. Good. We're going to take a breath in and out. So what I like to do before we come to the pinnacle pose, sometimes I'll do it at the beginning of the practice, or I'll do it right now. We're going to do something on our back to set our mind well in the balance pose, and then we're going to come up and do it. Okay? All right, so take a breath in. Good, nice job. All right, so I want you to come down to your back. We won't be here for very long, but I'm going to move you through a couple of things on your back. Good. You can pull your knees into your chest, especially feeling tight in your upper back, the things that you've moved around. Spin your knees around in a circle shape. Feels good. Opposite direction. Good. All right, so we're going to bring the right foot down to the ground, and you can straighten it at any time. I'm going to cue you to straighten it in a moment, but if you want it down, you can have it down. But pull the knee into the chest. Good. All right, so I'm going to take my right hand, and I'm going to grab the outside of my left foot. If you can't get to the outside of your foot, just get to the outside of your knee, okay? Sometimes the way pelvises are shaped, having a pillow, a low pillow, or a blanket under the head makes all the difference because it'll make your pelvis drop. Very important for men that practice with you. All right, take a breath. So my foot's coming in. I'm going to turn a little bit. My foot's coming in a little bit here. My knee's slightly out to the side. I'm pulling it in. Then I'm going to straighten my right leg. I'm pushing my right leg straight on the ground. Good. And then I'm going to begin to push into my hand to my left leg straight. My left arm's out to the side. Good. You feel that down the IT band here? My hand's on the outside of my foot. I'm pulling the pinky edge of my foot back. I'm reaching up underneath and through the inner knee. Good. Yes, I got the shake. Feels good. Now push the low belly down into the mat. That's going to help you when you're standing. This will be our standing stretch. Look over the left fingers. Good. Now go deeper. You can pull. And if you really want to revolve, you just take it deeper. Okay, so I'm really revolving here, but I'm not rolling off to the side. So that way, if you can't, if the balance is not going to happen for you today, then you're at least getting the stretch. All right, come back to the center, and then bring your hands down your leg and point and flex your foot. Take a breath. Pull the knee into the chest. Take the knee across the body now, so nice and low. Good. And so arms can reach out. What's the difference in this posture, right, in this revolved movement, is it's lower in the back. The ones we've been working on and the one we just did is higher in the upper back. Good, one more breath. Good, roll back to your back, pull the knee into the chest, pull the right knee into your chest. You can move around in a circle shape. You can move your back, you can roll your nose up towards your knees if that feels good, and bring it back down. Left foot comes down to the ground, pull the right knee into the chest, please. Good. I'm gonna take my left hand and I'm gonna bring it to the outside of my right foot. And my foot has to come in a little bit here, right? And always pay attention to my knee. And I'm gonna pull the knee out to the side a little bit. So it's almost like a weird half happy baby. Left arm is as straight as you can get it. Take a breath. Good. And then I'm going to straighten my left leg and begin to push my right foot into my left hand. And my knee is very bent to start, right? Feeling into that IT band, that outer hamstring stretch, maybe down into the piriformis. Wherever you're feeling, it's where you're tight. Right arm reaches out, look over to the right, and then keep pushing that foot into the hand. And just be here. What a great stretch. Belly pulls in, push the low back down, right? And if you want to go deeper, you go deeper, but you're long in the low back. The twist really comes from outer hip and upper back. Good. Firm that left leg. Feel the feel. Pull the pinky edge of that foot back. Whoa. Good. One more breath. Good. Slowly begin to bend the knee, bring it back in. Let your hands come to the back of the leg. Straight the leg straight to the ceiling, point and flex, move around the ankle. Take a breath. Pull the knee up into the chest now. Narrow the left leg. Find supine twist. Carry it all the way over where it'll go. And this way you feel the low back release. Good. We'll take 2 more breaths here. Good. Good job. All right, back to the center. Pull the knees up into the chest. Pull the nose towards the knees. Roll around a little bit. Bring your hands to the back of your knees. Roll forward and back a little bit here. You're going to make your way into downward dog. Good. So you can make your way through downward dog through a vinyasa if you have a vinyasa practice today, or you can just move into downward dog. Good. Hot damn, we're right on time. All right. Good. Inhale, high on the toes, big breath. Breathe out, push them down. Since we've got a little time, we'll do one little minor thing on each side from here. Take your right foot and step it up about halfway. And then heel toe your foot across the mat. And now push back. I'm pushing. You see how you can see the bottom of my right foot? I'm pushing back. Push. There's a way to make this a much larger pose. We don't have time for it today. We'll find it. We've got lots of time. We've got our whole lifetime together. Bend the knee, pull it up into your chest, lean forward. Reach it up and back. Do one more cheetah here. Reach it up and back. Right toes come down. You want to vinyasa, take it really quickly. Good. Left knee comes to the chest. You set the left foot slightly forward, okay? And then I heel toe my foot across the mat. Awkward, yes. I push it and I push my hips back. Push. You're down dog, but you're pushing that left. My right knee's got a little bend in it. Don't ever tax your knees here. Push. One more. Then pull. Put that knee up into your chest. Roll forward. Inhale, reach it up and back. Exhale, cheetah. Inhale, up and back. Left toes come down. You can roll forward into plank and move through a vinyasa if you want. And then we'll walk our feet forward towards the center of our mat. From the center of the mat, take a breath and halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Move around in your wrists here a little bit. Move your body, shake it out. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way to rise. Reach up, reach up, reach up. Reach out, lift your chest. Exhale, hands to heart. Good. All right. I'm going to turn to face you. I'm hoping this will be the better way to show you what we're doing. You've done it before in different ways. All right, so here comes the balance. Roll your shoulders. If you have a chair or a wall to practice, then you should use it. You should use it. I practiced this morning using my door frame so I can get my head right for it. So do that. All right, if you have a really nice fluffy mat, it's better to stand on the hard floor if you can. Carpet makes practice harder, by the way. All right, so right toes are on the mat, left leg is pressing down. Pull the belly in. You always want to feel kind of like in the container when you're standing in a balanced posture. Tailbones down. All right, we're going to pull the knee into the chest. And take a breath. You're going to flex your foot. Pull it up as high as you can. Here's where you can hold on to that chair. The left hand is going to come around over and grab the outside of that foot. My right hand's going to go to my hip to start. Look over your right shoulder, or just be here. And then I begin to stand up a little taller, and then I push my foot. And my right arm reaches back behind me. Good. Take a deep breath. So you're revolving. The right hip pulls forward. Take a breath. Good. Right arm comes up underneath you. Pull the right knee into the chest. Let go. Good. Take a breath. Bend the left knee. Exhale, stand up tall, hands to chest. Inhale. Let it go. Good. Stand into that right foot. Don't get aggravated about balance. How do you get better balance? By practicing it. All right. And finding support. All right. Pull the belly in. Start up here. Thirsty. Left knee comes in. Y'all know this is my weak side. My right leg's weak. Pull the belly in. All right. Your right hand, flex the left foot, lean it down, grab. You can't grab the foot, grab something, right? Left hand comes to the hip. You've been here before on the ground. Whoa, look over that left shoulder. Ooh, my leg is moving. Now push. And as you push the foot forward, you stand up taller. Left arm can reach out to the side. Yep. It is what it is. It is what it is. Good. Take another breath. Woo! All right, come back to the center. Left knee into the chest. Oh, bend the right knee a little bit. Get that glute. Stand up, hands to heart. Inhale, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, swan dive down. Breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Take your feet as wide as the edges of your mat and sway around a little side to side. Good. And then from the center, lift up halfway and then bend your knees out wide and come down to your Yogi Squat. So we haven't done any open hip chain stuff. A little bit on the back, teeny bit. So this should feel good. You can sway around. Good. Take a few breaths. Good. 2 more. Good. All right, so we're going to come down to our seat. So just let yourself come down to your seat. Watch your knees. And you're going to keep your knees wide and your feet in. Good. Walk around on your sit bones a little bit. Take a breath, lift your chest, and then exhale, fold. You can keep your hands on your feet, or you could walk your hands forward, whatever works better for you. Go ahead and find your breath. Good, 2 more. Begin to walk your hands back. Pull your knees together. Good, and then straighten your legs forward. Good, sit nice and tall. Move the flesh away. Pull the skin of the top of the feet back. Arms reach up, get nice and long. Exhale, fold. Good. Wiggle your toes. Two more breaths. Good. Slowly begin to slide it up. Let your hands come behind your back with the fingertips facing forward if you can. If they're facing out to the side, that's fine. Just lift your chest here. Point your toes. Lift the belly. Pull the belly in and up, lift the chest. Now slightly bend your elbows. Look up. Move around. So now we are allowing the upper back again to push the heart forward, squeeze out any stress that we have there. Remember, bent elbows in any direction sometimes gives you more space for the traps and the scap, the collarbones, the neck. One more breath. Good. Pull the belly in, pull the chin to your chest, let the arms reach forward. Take a breath. Point your toes. Pull the belly in. C curve down, pause. And slowly bring it all the way down to the earth. Arms reach back behind you. Point the toes, stretch the fingers. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Walk your feet back. Let your arms come down by your side. Just one more pose here. Bridge. Walk the heels back. So the heels move back towards the hips. Okay, like you're walking backwards. Heels move back. Chin is up. Walk the shoulders underneath you. Feel the scap with your chest. Pull the belly in. Lengthen the tailbone. Lift your hips up. Walk your shoulders deeper. You can grab the edges of your mat. You could grab your hands underneath you. Whatever feels good. If you're feeling tension on the inner knees, then turn your toes out. Okay. 3 breaths here. Squeeze your butt. Smile when you do it. Last breath. All right, high on the toes. Lean, come all the way down. Feet are wide. Windshield wiper your knees from side to side. Side to side. All right, so either knock the knees together with feet wide, or walk the feet together, knees wide. Choose. Relax your jaw, move your head side to side. Make sure you feel very comfortable where you've landed, where you've chosen to be. Good. Today's practice was inspired by my vote today, my day to go vote for the first time with my son. And so there are places that feel tight and stuck and hard and off balance, but there's ways to move through it. There's ways to feel better about it. There's ways to create change, even if it's little bits at a time, dripping, choosing, taking steps, and doing it together, as a family, as a community, all those things. Thank you all so much for sharing your practice and your time. Stay in Shavasana longer. You should if you can. The light in me sees and honors the light in each of you. Namaste.